Based on mRNA, there is synthesis of a protein. So RNA dependent protein formation or protein synthesis is called translation or protein synthesis. How proteins will be made? By joining amino acids together with the help of peptide bonds. With the help of peptide bonds, if amino acids are joined together and there is formation of a polymer or chain of amino acids, that is called as what? A protein. A protein will be formed like this. For joining of amino acids, there is a machinery called ribosomal machinery. So in ribosomes, from mRNA, tRNA and rRNA, amino acids are carried to ribosomes based on the genetic code present on mRNA, and many tRNAs are carrying many amino acids. All that amino acids are linked together and there is formation of a large chain, that is called protein. Okay, this is the process. Just see briefly what happens. mRNA is there. That mRNA has genetic code sequences. First, this mRNA will be taken into ribosomes. In ribosomes, that mRNA is carrying genetic code now. So in complementary to that genetic code, a tRNA will come and bind which has opposite sequence to genetic code. Genetic code has a 3 nucleotide sequence, 1, 2, 3. So in reverse sequence, there is binding of another tRNA molecule. That tRNA molecule will bring amino acid. Like that, based on the number of genetic codes present on mRNA, number of amino acids are carried with the help of tRNA molecules. The tRNA molecules are carrying. So once the tRNA molecules are carrying these amino acids, finally the amino acids are left from tRNA and they are joined together. All the amino acids which are carried by tRNA, they are joined together, so that from N terminal to C terminal, there is formation of a chain of amino acids. This chain or polymer of amino acids, what is formed in ribosomes, based on the genetic code sequence, this amino acid sequence is called what? Protein. Like that, protein synthesis is taking place. For the protein synthesis, what we discussed in previous class, normally protein synthesis is based on the genetic code sequence present on mRNA. 3 nucleotides present on mRNA act as genetic code. That 3 nucleotides, 64 possible sequences are there. Among that 64 possible sequences, 3 sequences will be non-coding, which is called as a terminator or stop codon, and 61 codons code for 20 different amino acids. That is what we call genetic code dictionary, and we gave the properties of genetic code also. Okay, that is about mRNA and genetic code. Coming to tRNA, tRNA structure has a cloverleaf model in secondary conformation, whereas in secondary conformation it resembles L shape, I think. Yeah, in tertiary conformation, in secondary conformation cloverleaf, and in tertiary conformation it is resembling L-shaped structure. That tRNA has 5 different arms, and in that 5 different arms, 2 arms are important. I told you, anticodon arm which has opposite sequence to the genetic code, which can combine with genetic code. Just refer your notes while I am recalling the previous classes. Okay, so that the tRNA is responsible to bind with mRNA with the help of codon-anticodon interaction, and codon-anticodon interaction also completed in previous class. Then that tRNA has a 3' hydroxyl group followed by CCA-OH group. To the CCA-OH group of tRNA structure, there is addition of an amino acid. That addition of amino acid to tRNA is called as charging of tRNA or acylation of tRNA molecule. That charging of amino acid to tRNA molecule is done by what? Amino acyl synthetase enzyme. Amino acyl synthetase or amino acyl synthase is an enzyme that adds an amino acid to the 3' hydroxyl group of tRNA. That is what we call charging, so that there is formation of a charged tRNA molecule. So once that charged tRNA molecule is there means then it will be carried. Okay, like that some concepts we discussed topic wise. Ribosomes also we discussed. Ribosomes, so prokaryotic ribosome is different, eukaryotic ribosome is different. Prokaryotic ribosome is 70S ribosome which is made up of 50S and 30S subunits. Eukaryotic ribosome is 80S ribosome which is made up of 60S and 40S subunits. Each subunit is made up of different number of proteins and different types of rRNA molecules. Ribosomal RNA molecules like 5S rRNA, 5.8S rRNA, 18S rRNA, 28S rRNA, like that different types of RNA molecules are present in different subunits of ribosomes. So the ribosomes are the sites for protein synthesis. Okay, that we discussed. Coming to the protein synthesis mechanism, I think initiation complete. Right? Check your notes. Check your notes once, please. Initiation started. Right. Did initiation complete? No, sir. Okay. Even it is completed, I thought to start from the beginning. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you, Harita Rashmi. Coming to the protein synthesis process, up to translation in prokaryotes, it is complete. Yeah. Translation in prokaryotes, that is complete. I will start from the protein synthesis mechanism. If you see the detailed mechanism, I compare the protein synthesis in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, I think. Okay. Then, if you see the protein synthesis mechanism, that protein synthesis is divided into three stages. Okay, what are that? Initiation is beginning of the process. Elongation or propagation is one. Then termination is another step. Okay, initiation, elongation and termination are three steps which are involving in protein synthesis process. See first initiation. Initiation is a process where the protein synthesis gets begin. Where protein synthesis starts is called initiation. Where protein synthesis will be begin? Anyone? Protein synthesis begins at which sequence or which place? Where or when protein synthesis or translation process will be started? mRNA, okay. Then on mRNA where? Yeah, initiator. What is that initiator? Ribosomes. No. Subhadarni gave correct answer. What Subhadarni? What are you saying, Subhadarni? What Subhadarni told? No. Lupa. What is that loop? Lupa Lusa. No. Sadhanasri, no. Tata Box promoter. Tamil Indian Gudra. Tata Box promoter, they are transcription. I am asking translation. Here, initiation, the process of protein synthesis begins at start codon. Start codon. This start codon is, what is start codon? What is a start codon? No one. Why answer? Yeah, AUG. AUG is start codon, which is also called initiation codon. Where the protein synthesis begins is called start codon or initiation codon. Yeah, this will be coding for what? An amino acid methionine. AUG codes for methionine, that AUG is the start codon. That means in protein, N-terminal end amino acid is always methionine, I told you. in the protein what is made from mRNA, N-terminal end is always methionine because it is the start codon. First, I will tell you the mechanism of initiation, then I will give you note. First, take ribosomes. Whether it is prokaryotic ribosome or eukaryotic ribosome, that is common. Suppose this is a ribosome, which clearly I will draw. Suppose ribosome is there. This is a complete ribosome. Suppose it is prokaryote means that is 70S ribosome. In eukaryote means 80S ribosome. First, ribosome dissociates into smaller subunits and larger subunits. Smaller subunit and larger subunits of ribosomes will separate each other first. Then to the smaller subunits, there is addition of some molecules, some factors like initiation factors are added. A molecule of GTP will be added, guanosine triphosphate. One methionine tRNA will be added and one mRNA molecule will be added. All of these are added. So when all of these are added, GTP will be added and there is coming out inorganic phosphate. Yeah, right. GTP and inorganic pyrophosphate will be released out. That means the two phosphates will be coming out, GTP will be added. All of these are added. When all of these are added, see this is a smaller subunit of ribosome. I told you just wait, I will explain the diagram, then I will give you notes. Okay, this is one ribosome. So the ribosome, there is addition of one mRNA molecule which has 5' to 3' polarity. One mRNA molecule will be added. After addition of mRNA molecule, actually in ribosomes there are two sites, P site and A site, that I will explain later. To the start codon, which one? AUG. To the start codon, there is a binding of a charged tRNA molecule that carries methionine amino acid. See here, methionine tRNA, methionine. Methionine tRNA, methionine means the tRNA charged with methionine. That tRNA molecule will bind to the start codon. Okay, this is what we are calling pre-initiation complex. Pre-initiation complex. So this pre-initiation complex, now there is addition or binding of larger subunit of the ribosome. So this, I mean, if I need to write a diagram means then the space is less. So I am showing like this. You write clearly. Here space is less. That's why I am drawing like this. The larger subunit of ribosome will be added to that pre-initiation complex. When this larger subunit is added, this is smaller subunit of ribosome, this is larger subunit of the ribosome. So this is a ribosome. We can write ribosome like this. So there was binding of one mRNA molecule with 5' to 3' polarity, and to the start codon, one tRNA that carried methionine amino acid to the start codon AUG was bound. This is second codon. So this a tRNA molecule, actually tRNA resembles what? clover leaf structure, but our convenience, for our convenience, I wrote like this. This is what we call initiation complex. This is initiation complex. Now the initiation is complete. So during this binding of larger subunit here, this reaction, what we wrote, this is the larger subunit. This both will be joined now. When there is binding of larger subunit, this initiation factors come out and GMP will also release. Initiation factors and guanosine monophosphate both will be released. Okay, so this ribosome and mRNA with a charged tRNA all are combined together. This is what we call initiation complex, so that initiation is complete. Here in ribosome there is a presence of two sites, P sites, A sites. What are they? P site is peptidyl site. A site is amino acyl site. To the P site there is binding of this charged tRNA to the AUG codon. This is initiation. Is that complete? IF means initiation factor. Initiation factor. Sriharni, yeah, I forgot to ask you, Sriharni. Many times Sriharni is saying, sir, next time I will get the top marks, sir. It is my promise, sir. Surely, sir. Like that. Sriharni is saying many times. But not in result. What can we do, Sriharni? Wait some time, this is not being adjusted. Yeah, is methionine. This is methionine is on the RNA because AUG is the start codon, that AUG codes for methionine. So first amino acid is methionine always. Wait some time, the tripod stand is moving, so that I will adjust once, please. Wait. It is not being constant, it is moving always. Yeah. Yeah, now it is okay. Complete? Can I give notes? Yes, sir. A site, amino acyl site. Yeah, write notes now. Initiation. In that initiation, AUG is the, I will give that P site, A site in next step. In elongation step, we can discuss P site, A site functions. AUG is the initiation codon of mRNA. AUG is the initiation codon of mRNA, and it codes for methionine, and it codes for methionine. Okay, next. As the anticodon of tRNA, as the anticodon of tRNA is complementary to the codon of mRNA, as the anticodon of tRNA is complementary to the codon of mRNA, they develop loose hydrogen bonds. They develop loose hydrogen bonds. Next point. Ribosomes have two sites for tRNA. Ribosomes have two sites for tRNA. Okay, under that A site hyphen A site hyphen amino acyl sites, amino acyl sites which binds with amino acyl tRNAs, with amino acyl tRNAs. Comma, initiator tRNA, initiator tRNA first binds to P site. First binds to P site. Next, P site hyphen peptidyl site. Peptidyl site hyphen formation of peptide bonds takes place. Formation of peptide takes place. formation of peptides takes place. Next point, the initiator tRNA, in the presence of mRNA, combines with ribosomes, to form initiation complex. This requires energy in the form of GTP, and protein factors called initiation factors. Now under that sequence of events is, next line, the sequence of events is first smaller subunit of ribosome, combines with initiation factor. That is the first event. Second step, GTP molecule combines with GTP combines with the above product. Next point. Now mRNA is attached to it. Now mRNA will attach to it. And then initiator amino acyl tRNA and initiator amino acyl tRNA binds forming pre-initiation complex. Next point. Finally, Finally, the whole complex combines with the larger subunit of ribosome. Finally, the whole complex combines with larger subunit of ribosomes to form initiation complex. To form initiation complex, comma, initiator tRNA attached at P site, and A site is being free, and A site is being free. Next point. During this process, GTP is hydrolyzed. And initiation factors are finally released. Which are used, or which can be used again and again. That is the initiation process. Then see the next step of translation mechanism, which is elongation step. See this elongation step, P site, A site function, you already know that now. P site is called as a peptidyl site in which peptide bond is attached with that. Repeat the third point. What is that point? mRNA is attached and then initiator tRNA will attach. Third point, mRNA and initiator tRNA will attach. Second point, GTP is attached to the above complex. Okay, right. We have 10 minutes just to see the elongation process with a diagram. I will explain. In tomorrow class, I will give notes for this. Elongation step. In elongation step is somewhat clear and easy when compared to that replication or transcription. Here, there are 3 reactions taking place continuously. 3 reactions are repeated several times. See, what are the reactions which are completing? One is delivery or addition of charged tRNA. Second one is peptide bond formation. Third one is translocation. These are 3 steps or 3 reactions which are repeated many times during protein synthesis mechanism of elongation especially. See here, if you see the process, what happened in initiation? Ribosome with mRNA 5 prime to 3 prime, AUG codon bound with a tRNA that carries methionine amino acid. This is the process. So by the end of that initiation, we got this complex, which is initiation complex. So this what happens next is the first reaction. What is the first reaction? Delivery of charged tRNA. One more charged tRNA will come. What is this? Initiation codon is the first one. What is initiation codon here? AUG is there. Yes, as AUG is there, here methionine. Then second codon sequence we don't know. First codon is always AUG. Even we don't know, we can say that as AUG because that protein synthesis always begins at AUG. Then after that step of that initiation, now first reaction is taking place, which is the delivery of charged tRNA. I will erase that clearly and write with a large diagram. So then you can understand. That's three reactions. Delivery of charged tRNA, peptide bond formation and translocation. See now what is happening. Suppose one ribosome is there. This ribosome by initiation to the AUG codon, there was binding of a methionine amino acid which is in 5 prime to 3 prime direction. This is what we are calling P site and this is what we are calling A site. After this first reaction takes place. What is that first reaction? One more charged tRNA will come based on the genetic code present in second position. This is the first codon. Second position. What is the second codon? Whether it is UUU or UCU, whatever it is, based on the second genetic code. This is AUG. This is second codon. Based on the second codon, A site is free now. Now A site is free. As A site is free, to the A site, there is a addition or delivery of a charged tRNA molecule based on the genetic code present in A site. See what happens now. If I write large diagrams, then the board is not enough. If I write with small diagrams, then it may be confusing. Okay. See now. So this what happens? An mRNA with AUG codon, methionine is there. Okay. Second codon is different. To that second codon, what is the change taken place here? A new tRNA molecule will come and bind here. That tRNA is bringing another amino acid which is depending on the genetic code present in second position. This is the P site, this is the A site. A site has a genetic code. Based on the genetic code present in A site, another tRNA comes and it will bring a new amino acid. This is the delivery of charged tRNA. That means a new charged tRNA is delivered into ribosome. Then second step. What is the second step? Second step is peptide bond formation. A peptide bond is formed. See the difference so that you can understand. If you see the schematic representation diagram, then you can understand that very clearly. Here this is mRNA with 5 prime to 3 prime. Here P site, this is A site. AUG codon is there. Here second codon is there. Actually, it bearing one amino acid, right? And this tRNA is also bearing methionine. This is this step. Once this step is complete, what happens? The change what happening, that I am explaining, writing with a red pen. This is the change taken place here. What is the change taken place here means the methionine amino acid which is present in first tRNA that will be removed from this and that will be added to the tRNA which is present in A site. So amino acid what is present on tRNA in P site was shifted to the tRNA which is present in A site. So this is what we call peptide bond formation. Peptide bond formation. For this peptide bond formation only there is no need of energy. Remaining all steps need energy. Then third step takes place. What is the third step? Third step is translocation. What happens during translocation? See, I will show that difference with a red pen. Once that peptide bond is formed, this is peptide bond is formed means, then ribosome may move in forward direction. This is the first, second codon. This is codon number 2. This is codon number 2. This is codon number 1. First codon. mRNA may move in backward direction or tRNA may move in forward direction. I mean not tRNA, ribosome. Ribosome may move in this direction, forward, or mRNA may move in this direction. When mRNA moves in this direction, what will happen? AUG codon, what is present in P site, will come out. Yes or no? Right? AUG codon, which is present in P site, will come out. So that this tRNA will come out, which is uncharged tRNA. Uncharged or discharged, because amino acid is added here, this tRNA is free. Why sir AUG come out? Right. AUG come out means ribosome is moving on mRNA. See, this is P site, A site. Okay. Now here see this place. This is P. This is A. Otherwise write this one. Red color mark is there now. See this red color pen. This is P site. This is here A site. Okay. Like that. Just consider. If ribosome is moving like this, if ribosome is moving like this came out now. See here. Actually, to this there is binding of methionine in P site. Where here, as it is moving out, this AUG will come out. Okay. How ribosome is taking tRNA means ribosomes are A membranous organelle. Ribosome has no membrane. As there are no membrane in ribosomes, anything can enter and come out. No problem. AUG, ribosome may move. Suppose here ribosome is moving here means, then AUG will come out. Suppose if ribosome is stranded, mRNA moved. mRNA moved means, then also this AUG will come out. Whatever it is. So that this AUG came out. This is the first codon actually. First codon. And the second codon is there. To the second codon there was actually the tRNA with 2 amino acids. See, the tRNA with the 2 amino acids, what is present in A site? Now it is shifted to P site. That is second codon, codon number 2. Now a third codon which is present outside, that will occupy the A site. Now the A site is again free. Here A site is again free. So what happens now? A site is again free, right? As A site is again free here, there is delivery of charge tRNA. Again, to this reaction is taking place. What is that? To the A site, one more charge tRNA based on the nucleotide sequence or genetic code sequence present in this one. The same reaction, this reaction will take place. A new tRNA will be added. As a new tRNA is added, like this, here 2 amino acids will be there here. This tRNA here, 2 amino acids. One more tRNA with one more amino acid will come. Then again peptide bond formation. Here 1 amino acid will be there. These 2 amino acids will be shifted to here, like this. So that now the tRNA has 3 amino acids. Again the translocation. Again it is moving. Now this tRNA has 3 amino acids. Like that, the process is repeated. The three reactions which are taking place during elongation, there is recycling of the process. The 3 reactions are repeated. Translocation process, right? Just ribosome is there, P site is there, A site is there. If this mRNA in ribosomes is moving here, means this is P. Consider this finger as a P, this finger as A. To the P, 1 tRNA. To the A, 1 tRNA. Yes? Now this one. This is AUG. This finger AUG. This finger second codon. To this finger, this tRNA without any amino acid, no amino acid. This second tRNA with 2 amino acids, like this. mRNA moved means now this AUG is not in ribosome, is not in P site. Okay. Now this became here. Like that it will move. Why movement means? To synthesize a new peptide. To synthesize a new peptide only, there is movement of that mRNA. The 3 reactions taken place, continuous process until it reaches termination codon. These 3 reactions will be repeated many times until this ribosome reaches. Yeah, I will explain that also. Wait, Olga. Until it reaches that termination codon, it will be continuing, and this elongation is facilitated by elongation factor. Elongation factor and energy. For one amino acid, 1 ATP and 2 GTP are used. For addition of 1 amino acid, there is a need of 1 ATP molecule and 2 GTP molecules during the elongation process with the involvement of elongation factor. Until it reaches a termination codon or stop codon, the process will be continued. Once it reaches the termination codon means then the termination or the process will be stopped. Why Udaya joined late? Udaya. Class is 11 to 12. Okay. Is this elongation concept clear? Okay, thank you. 1 tRNA code for 1 amino acid. Yes, yes. 1 tRNA carries 1 amino acid, not coding. Any protein help for movement? Elongation factors. Elongation factors. Energy, no need. Just that is, I mean, for 1 addition of amino acid during elongation, 1 ATP and 2 GTPs are needed. I mean, For delivery of charged tRNA, there is energy. Peptide bond formation, no need of energy. And for translocation also energy is needed. Okay. In next class, I will give notes for this elongation process. Already it is 5 minutes late. Thank you for your patience and presence. Okay, we will see in next class.